Hi friends, welcome to a new series, that is Geography through Maps. And today we are going to discuss a few important topics which is most important for prelims 2020. And today we are going to see the topics of various international organizations like G4, G8, G20 and BRICS nations in this way. So how to remember these countries, and India is part of these nations, these organizations are not. So let us begin with this without any delay. And most importantly, UPSC is frequently asking one question every year from such kind of strategies, that is India is a member of this or not. So we should remember this very much. So let us begin this. So first we will see about the G4 nations, which is Brazil, India, Japan and Germany. So it is formed in 2005 and it is a political and regional cooperation. So we should see in other perspectives too. So what kind of perspective we should see here? There is Brazil. Why Brazil in news very frequently? That is the new elected government, it is saying that to clear the forest in all the perspective to gain the economic ways. So to do that, so in this way we should remember each and every topic. Now we will see G5 nations. What are the G5 countries? Okay, so G5 countries seeks the common solution for global challenges. And what are the countries which are involved in G5? That is Brazil, India, China, Mexico and South Africa. It is formed in 2005. So one should remember this. Even the G4 has been formed in 2005, and your G5, it is also formed in 2005. So why it has been formed in 2005? That is to these five nations have joined the together active role in a rapidly evolving international order. So what are the international orders? To eradicate such kind of drawbacks, they have joined the hands. So what are the countries they have joined? That is Brazil, China, India, Mexico and South Africa. Okay friends, so next we'll see some other countries. So before going that, we will see the map pointing of these countries, so where it has been located, all that. Okay, and it is very easy to remember these things. So we will go for a trick. It is a pattern which we have to remember each and every nation in this way itself. So we should go in this direction. Just a second. Yeah, in this direction for each and every map. So each and every organization, whatever we are going to study. Okay, if we remember in this way, you will see this, our direction will be rotating in this way, in circular direction. So it is very easy to remember the things without any problem. So now let us see first. So first of all, our nation is, just a second, sorry for interruption. Yeah, so our first nation is Mexico, and our second nation is Brazil, third nation is South Africa, fourth nation is India, and our fifth nation is China. So you should remember in this way. It will be very easy for you to retain in your prelims as well as in mains. So now this is a small trick to remember anything, I mean any kind of organizations. So now let us move further. Now we will discuss about the G7 countries. So what are the G7 countries and why it has been joined hands together? So it is a countries refer to group of 7 highly industrialized nations. Okay friends, so it is a highly industrialized nations. And what are the nations which are included in this? That is France, Germany, Italy, UK, Japan, US and Canada. So G5 is composed of the 7 wealthiest nations. These are the totally wealthiest nations. Here one should understand they are highly industrialized, means they are most probably wealthiest nations itself. It is formed at the initiative of France in 1975. So it is formed in 1975. So what are the points you should remember here is one thing, that is G7 is started in 1975. Second thing is G7 has what are the countries, which are the countries involved in this, that is France, Germany, Italy, UK, US, Japan and Canada. Okay friends, so now let us go further for my pointing of these things for G7 countries. So this is our G7 countries. So first nation is our Canada, second one is USA, third one is, we are going in these directions, so we should follow in that manner itself. Okay, so first one is Canada, our second nation is USA, third nation is Japan, fourth nation is, can you see here, this is your fourth nation, this is your fourth nation, that is Italy, just a second, this is your Italy, fifth one is France, Germany and UK. So these are all nations and you can easily remember this by this following a trick. I mean in this direction, it is not a trick but it is a way to learn how effectively you can remember these, which are most important for your preliminary and mains examinations. In mains examinations you can write this thing in your international relations as well. So now coming to the G8 nations. What are the G8 nations? First of all, we'll see that when it has been formed at 1975 to address the oil crisis which has happened in 1975. What are the countries which are involved in this G8 nations? That is UK, Russia, USA, Canada, Germany, Italy, Japan and France. So you should remember in the same direction which we have learned earlier. So we'll go for map sections. This is your map sections. This is only, you are seeing only 8th nation, that is Russia. And what are the G7? What are the other G7 nations? That is G8 nations are simply you can remember as G7 plus 1, that is Russia. It's called as G8. This is your G7 nations, that is Canada, USA, Japan, Italy, your France, Germany and UK. So in G8 nations we will add one another thing, that is Russia, and we will be done by this. Okay friends, now let us see further. Let me erase this. Yeah, we have done with our G7 nations completely, G7 plus G8 nations. Now we are going to talk about the G20 countries. So in G20 country, what are the countries which are being involved in this? I have identified, I have marked this earlier itself for your convenience. So it has been formed in 1999 to discuss the policy pertaining to the promotional and international financial stability. Okay, so what are the countries which are all involved in this? So here you can see this. In North America all the countries has been involved, that is Canada, USA and third one is your Mexico. And in South America it has been included 2 nations, that is Brazil and Argentina. Okay friends, so here you can see that is Brazil and Argentina. Next, in third nation, that is in Africa, it is South Africa. Next one is Australia. Next one is Indonesia. Next one is Japan. Next South Korea. So in this way you can see these all nations. Okay, just a second. So here you can see that what are the countries involved in this? That is Canada, USA, Mexico, Brazil, Argentina, South Africa, Australia, okay, Australia, Indonesia, Japan, this is South Korea, China, India, Russia, you can see here, this is your Russia, and next one is your Saudi Arabia. In this way you can see here Saudi Arabia, next one Turkey, next is France, Germany, UK. Okay friends, so these are all nations which are all involved in G20 nations. Now we'll quickly see about the BRICS nations, what are all involved in this. So BRICS nations are involved, that is 5 nations. Here you can see 5 nations, that is one is Brazil, South Africa, India, China and Russia. So it is also in this way, in this direction, so you can easily find out, there is no problem in this. Okay, so let us see about the comparison of this all, that is G5, G7, G20 and BRICS nations. So G5, first of all we will see about the G5 consists of the China, India, Mexico, Brazil and South Africa. Next G7 consists of a US, UK, Japan, Germany, France, Italy and Canada. G8 countries, G7 plus Russia. G20 consists of G5 plus G8 plus, this is your Argentina, Australia, Indonesia, South Korea, Arabia, Saudi Arabia, Turkey, European Union. Next BRICS nation is, this is the abbreviation for the BRICS nation, that is Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa. Okay friends, and let me tell you, wait. Okay friends, so that is it for this video. I hope you like this video and enjoy a lot, but one thing you should remember, that you should always see this video at least 2 to 3 times, then only you can retain the each and everything, because it is because it is a prelims time, you have a lots of tasks to read and practice the test series, practice the CSAT. So I hope you will understand I can understand the pain of this. So you should at least see this video for 2 to 3 times. Whenever you will get free time, you can see that. That's why I'm making a these are the very short videos, not too lengthy. Okay friends, for this convenience, by this convenience you can refer these videos at least 3 to 4 times. Okay friends, thank you very much. That is it for today.